I don't want to be a failure, and that is probably what scares me the most, is failing. And what I mean by failing is not necessarily not achieving my goals that I set out, but it's not actually going after my goals. It's not actually having a go. And the time that Shane, and time and energy that Shane spends into helping me and you know, setting us up for future, if he's putting in all that energy and I'm not putting in anything, I feel like I've failed. Not just myself, but I feel like I've failed him. I feel like I've failed our relationship. And it makes you want to check in with yourself and just ask yourself, like, are you doing the best that you can possibly do? And if you can't genuinely answer that and say yes, then that's probably my biggest fear, is not putting a 100% effort into everything that Shane and I want to achieve. So the reason Shane and I moved to Cookville, and specifically CrossFit Mayhem, was simply the people. They are just so kind and welcoming, and everyone is just, they're so happy to be where they are in their lives. And for me, I think that that's so important, because making sure that you're successful in your life choices, you have to be happy. And for me, that's something that when we came to Cookville previously, we felt like everyone was just super friendly. They were so happy. They wanted to achieve their goals, and they had high expectations of themselves, but they also were able to look past all the pressure and the hype and just be real, normal human beings. And for us, that's just something that's super important, and it reminded us of our home back in Gladstone in Australia. So trying to keep everything super simple, definitely changing the scenery by moving country was a huge step, but it's a step that we felt like we needed to take in order to take our training to the next level. Basically, all I'm doing now is just warming up the body, getting the blood flow happening, and just kind of, yeah, warming up the body essentially. I feel like when I am training alongside CrossFit Mayhem, Rich, Matt Fraser, I feel like anything's possible, and I know that I'm just getting better and better every single day. And I wouldn't say that it's pressure that I feel, I just feel super honored, and I'm able to really push and test myself to new possibilities, and the limits are endless. So it just makes you realize how lucky you are to be able to challenge yourself on a daily basis, and kind of check in and realize that, hey, like, these people know what it takes to be champions, so whatever they're doing is right. Also having the ability to back my own confidence, and knowing that I'm also a past champion and I want to be a future champion as well. That motivation and that drive is just something that it reminds you on a daily basis when you're surrounded by these types of people. As much as I love to win, I realize that training and competition are so different. So I don't ever get down on the losses throughout training. However, I feel like they're learning curves, and it's a great way to kind of reassess and realize, you know, certain things that I can improve on in order to be much better at those particular movements, or to be faster within those transitions. And I mean, I get my fair share of workouts in as well, so I think it's definitely healthy, and I know Matt and I, we love going back and forth to each other and kind of rubbing our noses in the dirt a little bit.
We have 5 rounds, 20 wall balls, 5 deadlifts, 5 burpee over the box, and 20 GHD sit-ups. 20 pounds for the wall balls and 300 pounds for the deadlifts. I love deadlifts. It's gonna be heavy though. I don't mind deadlifting for sure, yeah. I like a lot of things. It's just, it doesn't matter what workout it is, whether you like the movements or not, they're always gonna hurt. So I've learned to like almost all the movements. You like the movements that you like, you end up turning around and be like, oh man, I don't know if I really like that workout, because you can really push hard in it because you're good at it. Alright, Tia here. I'm doing a workout, 5 rounds with 1 minute rest in between each, of wall balls, deadlifts, burpee box overs with those boxes, the jack box, and some GHD sit-ups.
feel that we've got this great position where she is very strong in a lot of areas, and she is very all-round. We pride ourselves in being that all-round athlete. But my job is to then nitpick and find where we can find 1%ers to improve. And when I try to find weaknesses as well, I factor in what the field or the ladies are producing or their results and see where we can improve or better ourselves from that part.
Sometimes when he doesn't do it, I'm like, you have no idea what I'm going through. So when he does do the things, it's like, oh well, I can't complain because he's going through the exact same thing as what I'm going through right now. But then there's days where it's just like, oh man, Shane, like, I don't know who you think I am, but this is just not possible.
We're at a point now where Tia understands that she has the capabilities of achieving great things, right? And that we've just refocused a lot of our energy into what we can control. So for instance, winning the CrossFit Games is a result of hard work and just being focused on producing the best version of yourself, right? So there's no point of us putting energy into winning the CrossFit Games. It's more so producing the best version of yourself every day, and then a byproduct of that is winning the CrossFit Games in a nutshell, right? But how we speak to the general, or how we speak to the public, if that makes sense, is that well, for myself, I would just say winning the CrossFit Games. But what that really means is for Tia to produce the best version of herself, and a byproduct of that will be winning the CrossFit Games.
I think that this place is, I call it home. As much as I love Australia, I call that home as well. I've really felt so welcomed here that I don't want to go to any other place, and this place has just been incredible. The people that train here, not only are they world champions, but they are even better people, and to be able to talk to them and hang out with them and train with them and challenge myself against them, it's just been such an honor. And I think that not only is it going to help me as a person and improve me in the things that I want to improve on, but it's also going to make me a better athlete.